We are in Templin at the town hall and take part in a city tour. Today is the first flea market here on the market square, and we have the feeling that all of Templin's citizens in the surrounding area are on their way.
Gott zum Buße, werte Herrschaften, Gott zum Buße. Ich stelle mich Ihnen vielleicht erstmal ganz kurz vor. Mein Name ist Christina Heimann. Herzlich willkommen heißen hier in der Perle der Uckermark. Wie gesagt, der große Stadtbrand 1735, die Stadt war
The history of the city cannot be told without the largest and last city fire in 1735. The reconstruction of the city afterwards is directly linked to King Friedrich II. In his honor there is a bust on the front of the town hall.
48 Brunnen. Die Pumpe geht, die Menschen haben...
There were 48 wells in Templin at the end of the 19th century. In remembrance of this, the last pump stands here.
Templin war eine Stadt, eine Fachwerkstatt. Man kann sich das
The first bank in Brandenburg was opened in this half-timbered house in 1822. The slogan is embedded in the frieze. Those who practice thrift early will get twice as far in life.
Mit sehr schönen Sprüchen dazu. Sie schmunzeln.
The Berlin Gate is part of the former 1,735 meters long city wall from the 13th century. The gate has richly structured gables and is equipped with blind niches on the side facing the city. Right next to the Berliner Tor is the St. Georgian Chapel, the part of the hospital that was preserved from the fire.
Ab 1800, also zu französischen Zeiten gelagert.
Today there is a retirement home behind the chapel, and on the city wall the up to 7 meters high fieldstone wall was restored from 1990. The wall ring surrounds the medieval town center. 3 beautifully restored Gothic brick gates and 2 towers complement the medieval city fortifications. The 47 so-called weak houses built at regular intervals gave an enemy the impression of having a particularly large number of towers. The city's oldest half-timbered houses are also located here on Llao Street. After the fire in 1735, they were built by Friedrich II according to precise, standardized specifications. The Powder Tower was built in the early 15th century and is covered with a solid conical helmet. The brick roof made it non-flammable and served as a powder tower to store gunpowder. In the vicinity of the Powder Tower there was open space after World War II, which was filled with prefabricated buildings during the GDR era. Today these prefabricated buildings in the city have been very nicely renovated and decorated with historical scenes from the 19th century. The Llao Gate is similar to the Berlin Gate. However, it has an atypical porch that was later also used as a cloister. Both buildings are now home to the local history museum. In front of it, under a linden tree, the frog well splashes. The frogs were stolen during the GDR era and have only recently been supplemented by donations. An old Mino petrol station has been restored on the outside of the gate.
Wir könnten nun unseren Stadtrundgang noch ausdehnen. Wir kommen hier unten zur Wasserpforte, da hinten zum Schultor, wie gesagt zu der alten Bürgerschule, würden dann nachher da hinten rumgehen, die Maria Magdalena Kirche, aber da können Sie vielleicht auch alleine.
The Baroque St. Maria Magdalena Church was built after the fire in 1735 on the pillars and remains of previous churches. The interior of the church is spanned by a beamed ceiling. There is a circumferential gallery on the west side and in the aisles. On the gallery there is a Rococo-style organ prospect. Our detailed and interesting city tour ends here at this water feature in front of the parish church. We report on the extensive bike tours around Templin in another video.